football fans, to another beautiful night here in Boyne City. Roger Coates here alongside Andy Bryant, Chuck Vondra. A little out of wind. Andy just ran all the way across the field to see the Pop Warner teams come on out. They ran out with the high school team just now, so you'll see right now we're getting ready for our national anthem. So. Thank you, Brandon Ivy and the marching band, getting us underway with our national anthem. And you can see the camera shots there of all the youth football program kids, and they were pumped to be out here tonight. I heard the chitter chatter all week, Chuck. Sure, as those guys, this is their moment. They get to run out with the big boys and be a part of this program and be a part of that huddle right there. How cool is that?
Well, I would like to announce this because I've been announcing to everybody that will listen.
What happened last night?
Coached my last Pop Warner game a week ago. So I've run my gauntlet through the Pop Warner, and I'm done now. So I know you guys have all been through it.
Yep.
I know what the feeling is when you now are done with it. So it was fun.
It's a closing of a chapter there. But
I get my Saturdays back, so I'm pretty excited about that.
You say that.
I know. Yes.
As time passes, you'll see.
Yeah, I know. I'm still going to be involved somehow.
You can tell them, Chuck, every Saturday that's beautiful like this, and you're just driving around, you'll get that old feeling like you're going to a game.
Just looking for somebody's kid to watch.
And as you also notice, a lot of pink wearing tonight, a lot of socks that are pink, the jerseys are pink, we've got some pink gear, you can see us wearing pink. It's our Pink Out game for our Cancer Crusaders fundraiser event tonight. So the Pink Out game tonight, so we'll talk a little bit more later on through the broadcast about all the cancer events happening around Boyne City on this event night.
Well, and we have Oscoda coming to town, and Oscoda, I believe 5-2, I think is the record, same as Boyne City, but not the same.
Different strength of schedule.
A little different schedule, I guess is the way to say it. But the one thing that we have seen is Oscoda can put up some points. They got some skill players.
12 and 21.
And number seven's a good ball player. But I'm going to say this, and like I've said, I think every week we've been on this broadcast, is nobody's been hit like they've been hit when they hit the Boyne City Ramblers. I mean, this team is the most. I was telling somebody just a minute ago, this is probably one of the most physical teams I've seen in the past 20 years, from top to bottom. Mm-hmm. So those skill players are going to get hit a little bit, and we'll see if they can still be great skill players after that. So,
well, we saw that same thing that Andy's mentioning against Sheboygan on our last broadcast, and there's number 7 right there taking the field.
There it is.
So that's what my prediction is. I mean, number 7's a great athlete, and he's like one of their big go-to guys. But if he gets hit a few times, he's going to be kind of getting the alligator arms and running a little bit slower pass routes. But
and he just got hit by Ryan Spate, which it's like the new equation for physics, Andy. I mean,
that's right.
The physics teacher here, what is it? Mass times acceleration equals
that's force.
Force right there. That's Ryan Spate.
Weight times speed.
And weight, you had weight to there. And that weight's all muscle, though.
And I'm telling you, from top to bottom, I mean, you got the Agers, you got Hiker McKinney. The interior line they are some beefy boys, and they can move fast, and they can hit hard. It is
even those skinny boys are hitting hard.
Yeah.
Which ones are skinny?
Yeah. Well, Carter Van Horn, basically.
All right.
Here's a dive up the middle, and look out. I mean, he's going to get swarmed in there.
Carries the football for Oscoda.
So number 12, their quarterback, that's Hunter Vincent Cole. He is, as mentioned by Chuck, one of their numbers that we're going to look for tonight, their quarterback. And 21 to offset him with some of the jet motions that you'll see. Number 12 is a good-sized boy, too, from here.
He is, but when you're going up against Zach Herrick on the interior there, and also Leon Zhang, I mean.
Yeah, Leon was in that last one too.
Leon, not one of the biggest linemen. If you look at it right now, you can see him out there on his knees, and he's not one of the biggest D-line, but oh my goodness, he is hard to block.
Fast.
And he's fast, and he is in on most every tackle.
He's wearing 45 tonight.
Yeah, in honor of McShane. There's the jet give, and that's going nowhere.
So that's their bread and butter right there. I mean, they're just coming out with their top 2 plays, and number 12's getting the ball both times.
Yeah, they're checking. So they're running motion away to see what happens, and the backside stayed home. If you're them, that's got to be a little unsettling.
Yeah, and they're realizing right away, Chuck, that's disciplined defense right there.
Like you said, bread and butter didn't work.
Yep, and that's a long night when your bread and butter's not working for you. And what else do you go to after that?
I mean, you start with bread and butter.
You do. So it might be a third bread and butter play here. We'll see how the defense.
Speaking of bread and butter.
Well, I think they're going to, I think.
You're hungry, Chuck?
Yeah.
I should have hit the tailgate.
All this food talk.
Where's Kyle? Kyle has a great tailgate
We
tonight.
do have Kyle on the halftime hot seat.
All right, we'll
so
talk
yeah,
about
he'll be
that.
in here later.
All right. Roll left.
Going to be kind of a flood here, but
He's in
that's
trouble.
slipped and he's done, and that's going to be a critical third down. It's a punt situation now for Oscoda, but what they wanted to do there is have a little sprint out action, and
Tristan Eggers having none of it.
Tristan Hager, there before you know it. Caught him on the slip. But
that's about 4th and 16, boys.
4th down.
So we saw 3 of their best plays and go for negative yards.
well, it's going to be punting from the goal line here, number 12. That's good. That's good when you have your punter as your quarterback. Not a situation to fake here, but oof, that was a tough one. That's a quick punt.
Barely got that off. And
They're just going to let that one roll.
Had a couple great games here recently, huh? All right, we got Reese standing by over there. What do you have for us tonight, Reese?
Hi, so I talked to Mr. McShane before the game started, got a little rundown on Oscoda's team and what to look out for. We've got some really fast players on Oscoda. Number 20 and number 12 are both very fast players. Number 7 is great at running routes, so we need to, as the defense, we need to be able to look out for that and be able to shut them down. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Bryant.
Thank you, Reese. The one thing I'm going to talk about with Mr. McShane, Coach McShane, is everybody knows. Here we go. That's
wide
what's going on.
open.
Here we go.
Wide open.
That's Ryan Spate. He needed 12 to get over 1,000. This will do it right here. 1,000 and plus. There you go, Mr. Spate.
Touchdown Ramblers. Back to my point about Coach McShane. He has these kids prepared all week as if Oscoda just won a state championship. And he prepares them, and he puts that fear and that respect into these Ramblers, so they come out expecting more than what's on the field. You know, is that? I mean, even with Kingsley. I mean, Kingsley was
as they should,
state
right?
champs, but he's got them prepared, thinking
Definitely.
that number 7 is going to light us up, number 12 is going to run all over the place, and they are ready for that.
That's good coaching.
It's a great
Coach
great
McShane.
coaching. Yep.
Hey, they're 5-2, just like our record. So you got to start there and think, you know, 2 teams that are 5-2, but they just met Ryan Spate, who, as I mentioned, went over 1,000 yards and now puts up the extra point, and Boyne will take a 7-0 jump, their first play of the game on their first touch.
So that first play of the game, you watched the offensive line. I've been waiting to talk about this because I watched the Oscoda game on tape, and our offensive line played, Livonia. The Livonia game on tape, and our offensive line played phenomenal. They engaged, they got off the ball, they went across the line of scrimmage, made contact, and stayed in it. And they just did that right here.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard me say, oh, there it goes,
There
right?
it goes.
That's it.
Well,
the hole was big enough for us
you
to
can
run
see it
through.
right away. If those guys get off, it's easy money. But I got to say a few names here. Wiley Belcher has quietly been having a phenomenal year.
Thanks for bringing him up.
For the Ramblers. And, you know, he's not going to toot his own horn. So I will, because he is quietly having a phenomenal year on that line, as well as Timmy Payton. Timmy Payton, the center, has been just killing kids. I mean, he's you know, like you would want it, Chuck. He's blocking kids. They go down. He keeps his feet moving, and he's just on top of them. And that is textbook. And he does it. Another kid that won't say much about it. He's accountable when he makes a mistake. He's the first one to say that was my fault, but he has been doing great on snaps. Hasn't had an issue with snaps all year. I mean, last year struggled a little bit with that, but this year comes into my classroom every day and he's like, hey, another name with no bad snaps. That's all.
Well, that's the worst thing for Timmy Payton, right? Is you don't talk about him because he's doing good.
Right.
That's true. Number 7 receives the ball again just at the 10-yard line.
Uh-oh.
And first player to meet him there, number 8, brings him down. That's number
Stonick.
8, Ben Stonick. That's one of those skinny guys I was talking about, Chuck. Hits you hard. He's not that skinny, but when you compare him to the rest of our linemen.
Yeah, no, not skinny much anymore. He's getting bigger.
Yes,
He's a farm kid.
He's a farm boy. That's true.
Farm kids are tough.
They are, and he hits hard. Just another one of those hard hitters on the Boyne defense. That time on special teams. And another mention on Wiley Belcher, that number 72. You've seen that number worn for several seasons in a row, and that's because that number just kind of stays in the Belcher family.
Yeah, that's right.
His dad wore the number, his cousin wore the number, his uncle wore the number.
Here you go. They coming out in a bunch here. They are going to do a sprint out here. Oh, quarterback's going to keep it.
And Tristan Ager there to meet him again,
With the carry.
along with Ryan Spate.
Makes his way forward.
And he has nowhere to go. Hiker McKinney also. Those top 3 players. Number 12 is getting a big taste of why we have only allowed 111 points this year, Chuck, on 7 games. Defense
I'll say it again. Hiker McKinney, his education this year has been phenomenal. And how much he's grown as a football player this year, and he is going to be a force for the next 2 years.
Reminds me,
he's
Andy,
a force this year. I mean, he's doing great.
Reminds me when Jacob Ager played alongside as a sophomore with Luke Sage, number 2.
Yeah.
And just that tutorial, that
Ryan Houts.
shadowing.
Yep.
So you've got Hiker alongside Ryan Spate, kind of the same mentorship.
Hiker just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, and he's going to continue to grow. And I'll say it again, he was at the JV game last night on the sidelines with us. Leon Jong was there, and just supporting those kids. The kids love it. Here's the first pass of the game for Oscoda. Good pass. Incomplete, but man, that was on the money.
Yeah,
It was
They gave you a flag on it.
could be a pass interference here, maybe a little bit of hold.
Was that Carter Van Horn?
That was.
Garden? That was pretty good coverage, Carter.
From the 27.
He was with them step for step. Let's see what the flag is.
3rd down.
We got a call on that?
Must have picked
Must
it
have
up.
picked it up.
No, he's going to walk it off now.
Okay. Oh, here he goes. Yeah. So it's going against Boyne City.
Yeah, it was a hold. Yep. That receiver pretty quick, and I think whoever was out there, we didn't see it. Might have been Carter. Just grabbed his jersey a little bit. Got called for the hold. That'll happen sometimes in that first pass play. You're not ready for it. Oh, here he goes by me, and I got to grab something.
Gotta catch up to him. But after that, Andy, he was with him step by step.
Yeah, it might have been Ben Stonick out there on that one. But
I think I'd rather see him hip punch him than hold him, though.
Oh, yeah, it was Ben on that side. You're right. Van Horn on this side, number 12.
well, they're going to go to it again. They got 4 go routes.
Going right
and
towards
he fell
Ben.
down. Receiver fell down.
He was throwing that away.
That one was.
He had pressure coming. He's throwing that away.
We worked on that this week. That's the 4 go route. All 4 guys are running goes. Quarterback's just going to throw that up. He threw that up there and didn't realize that the receiver had fallen down.
You got 4 guys running pattern. You haven't got enough guys blocking.
That's right.
You got a D-line like that?
You got to get rid of it. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, I think in my playbook, in my football mind right now, Oscoda right now is just trying to loosen up Boyne City a little bit.
XY double Z wing.
Just trying to loosen them up. They're going to come back to their jet and their jet keep, but right now they're just trying to spread it out and try to get any kind of positive yardage they can.
Hiker McKinney's playing out wide here.
There's the jet, and it's going with the quarterback.
Look at Ryan Spate. Meets him in the backfield.
It'll be a long night.
You know, we talk a lot about Ryan's rushing ability, but his tackling.
He didn't even see that coming. He was looking at the outside. He was watching 14 coming.
A heat-seeking missile.
You see a window taker, right? That's the best coaching for a linebacker.
Go.
Do it at full speed.
Commit to a gap and go. Right, Chuck?
Yep, that's it.
That's what he did. Another loss of a yard there. It's going to be 3rd and 11. And we're appreciative our scoreboard has been working tonight so far. Andy, you can attest to that over the last couple JV games. And
yeah, I've had some Pop Warner games, couple JV games, and it hasn't worked once. So this is nice that it's working tonight. I think they hardwired it finally. I see Scott Hewitt over there. Took matters in his own hands. He's going to fix that thing. He's not going to watch it again. He was at the game last night, and it was just frustrating.
Ooh.
Good little roll out there. Good.
Nice job by Hiker.
I'll say it again. Hunter Vincent Cole is going to be. It's going to be a long night for him.
Yeah. He's going to be scrambling like that most plays. And I mean, he threw a pretty good spot there still, even under pressure, but
Hiker was a heat-seeking missile on that one.
yeah.
If you take a look here, you have Ryan Chapp
Missed
and
him.
Hiker
Six
coming
was down here.
They're coming, and you know you're going to get hit afterwards. And Ben Stonick down there on pretty good coverage down the field. So
4th and 11, they got a punt.
And it's the quarterback punting.
There's no contain over here.
Hunter Cole.
ooh, Ryan Chapp almost got a hand on that one.
And that looks to go out near the 40 or just inside the 40, and the Ramblers will take over. Ramblers have only had one offensive play, and that was about a 60-yard run by Ryan Spate.
What do you think they're going to run?
See if we can get a two-play
Same
drive,
thing.
maybe.
Same play. Do it.
I
See
think
if we
they're
can
going
stop
to get
it.
a heavy dose of running between the tackles here.
Well, guys, I did a little stat digging. Actually called up Coach Hills and picked his brain a little bit tonight. So thanks, Coach, for taking the call and talking to me a little bit. But Brian was talking to me over the week and said, you know, he's going to go over 1,000 yards tonight, which he just did. So it got me interested in who else has gone over 1,000. And the top name, Malik Smith, 1,700 yards. But he's in the top 1,000 3 times in his high school career.
Malik,
yep.
So look at this. Look at this pass. This is going to be gone, too.
Boom. That's a spot. Hewitt fighting. Oh,
attaboy.
Great throw by Drew Neer. That was on the money. And it's hard to do that with Owen Hewitt. He is so fast to be able to put that ball out in front of him.
He did a good job running to it.
Such a tough job. Yep.
He had to get a little west on that one, but he got there.
Well, they saw once they go into that formation, that middle of the field is wide open. That's where he's going to put that. Great catch there by Owen Hewitt, and almost got out of those tacklers and got to the.
Got a few yak yards. I like that little jump there too, Owen. Perfectly timed. Bring that ball in and first down pickup.
This one's going to
Ben Stonick. He's got one guy to beat.
Oh, they're going to get probably a block in the back by Jaden Alger here, I believe. Got to be careful on that. As you're coming back and one of the receivers that did not get the ball, you got to be careful when you come back to block that their numbers are facing you.
They're going to catch the replay here. And you got it. Yep. Oh, block in the back by
real tough. It's so hard not to do that, though, because, you know, you're not.
That's the only angle he had.
That's right.
Got taken
back.
Maybe no one will see it if I. And it's instinct. A lot of that is just pure instinct. You do what you've been trained to do, and after the hit, you go, oh, that was in the back. Oops.
Well, they're packing the box tonight, obviously trying to stop the running attack here, and they're going man. And right now, they just haven't got the coverage for it. Brings up first and 15.
A little action over here to the twin side.
All right, winding the clock. 5 minutes and 52 seconds here. Pass goes to, look at this,
Brady Snyder. He's setting it up here.
Alger's tall, but I think Brady just as tall.
That's same route on the side,
go right to it. Same thing, that's just that tag screen over on that side. See if he's setting up what I think he's setting up here. Don't want to give it away.
Been working on this.
I'm never wrong if I don't say.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's what I thought they were going to do.
That's exactly what I thought they were doing.
No, they're not doing it. Okay.
2nd and 2 here for the Ramblers.
Drew's got all day.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
When you have all day in Jaden Alger, it's going to be a good night for Drew Neer. It's going to be a fun night.
Chuck, we predicted more run plays, but it's been pass plays since.
Well, they're packing the box.
They are, and so we're going to spread them out and pass that ball around, show them we do have a quarterback with an arm and some great receivers.
The White Hats were running the clock tonight.
And that is too much room they're giving Jaden Alger. I mean, they know he's our top receiver. They got to be locked in a little bit tighter with. This one's going to probably go to.
Look at the box.
This one's going to the corner of the end zone right here.
Owen.
Oh.
A little long.
Oh, they're going to call pass interference on that.
I must have missed that.
We saw that nice leap from Owen on that big pass, but there was no leaping high enough for that catch there. It was a little high, but.
Well, it got pushed in the back. I wonder if they're calling it on that.
interference.
Yeah, pass interference. Almost not catchable, I thought, but he did get a hand on it, so. All right, this is going to be off tackle, I would believe.
First and goal from the
First
4.
and goal, I would think so, Andy. No, not pass play. Right
Well,
here, wide open.
Wide
is
open,
Owen.
touchdown, Owen Hewitt.
Yep.
Wow.
Good pass, Owen Hewitt.
That one's for Mom right there.
That's beautiful.
Mom Hewitt.
Yep.
That one's for you, Jen. Nice job, Owen. Great game last week, too. Just a standout. We knew he would be, Chuck. I mean, through the years, he's been
He's a
one of the
Hewitt.
speediest guys. He's a Hewitt. He's
Right.
got
Two
just
older
legacy
brothers.
in front of him, and he's making his own name.
Both his brothers were tough.
I say this every time I see him on the field. He is so much faster than you think he is. He is so
He looked like he
much
was
faster.
jogging there.
He is so much faster. Like, you go out there and you think, yeah, he's quick, he's a Hewitt, right? But
Yep.
he is very, very fast.
And that's Spate 2 for 2 tonight. Chuck, did you hear down at that Livonia game that Lawrence Tech head coach was standing
Yeah.
there watching Ryan the whole game? Loved what he saw.
14.
Loved what he saw.
I think he's trying to ink him.
I think so, but we want him to go to Western or Central maybe, or
I think he's got options.
he's got options. So if you're listening out there, get that ink pen ready.
And a good kid, too.
Yeah.
You're getting a
That's
good
what you
athlete,
want.
and you're getting a good kid, though.
I mean, this is a kid that, I mean, on a Tuesday night, he's in the booth with me watching middle school football because he wants to see who's coming up. And who does he spot? He spots number 2, Wake Wildman, who had a game of his life. Did you see that, Andy?
Yes.
Game of his life, and it just made me so proud to watch Wake come up and you know, talking to Ryan, and Leon was behind me going, man, this kid's an animal. So it's, you know, those players that used to be in that same position and watch their peers, and now here they are, and they get to have their peers watch them.
Had Wake Wildman and Pop Warner, and he is the most unassuming. You don't think he's going to be that good of a football player. And then the game starts,
Animal.
and he's an animal. He is everywhere. Everywhere on the football field. Unbelievable.
Fun to watch.
I mean, practice, you watch him and stuff, and he's not loafing or anything like that, but it doesn't look like he just wants the game. He wants the game to start, and he's from sideline to sideline. It's fun to watch.
Oh, look at this wobbly kick, but does its job and picked up by quarterback.
Oh, boy.
12. He's trying to
Got
get
your
outside.
quarterback running kickoffs,
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
punting. That's
Yeah.
dangerous. Kelly Bowman tweeting in, or Facebook Messenger. You can use that too. Go Ramblers number 67. Little shout out
You
to
got a
you.
Rambler down out here.
It's Timothy Payton. She's giving a shout out too.
That's Ryan, sweet.
He's holding his left shoulder.
Yep.
If he's down, that's because he's really hurt. That kid does not want to be down, I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. And if he can get back up and in the game, you'll see him tonight. But here comes coaches. I didn't see what happened. Did you, Chuck? We got a
Tackle.
little replay.
His tackle. He's moving both hands, taking his gloves off.
Well, that's our touchdown by Owen Hewitt on the replay there.
Well,
And he's up. Walking on his own accord. Look at the powers of Scott Beebe. He shows up and Ryan just pops to his feet.
He's magic.
well, a little
Appreciate it, Scott.
scary that he took his gloves off. I don't know if you guys watched the Aiden Hutchinson injury, and when he instantly started taking his gloves off, after that injury, you knew
He's not coming
it's
back.
not
in.
going back, and so it was kind of scary there that Ryan took his gloves off right away.
He's
Looks
picking-
like he might have dislocated shoulder or something. But
He's
Yeah.
picking that wing up and down.
He got a stinger.
First and 10 for Oscoda.
Well, let's see if they go back to the air here to try to, again, get something working for them.
They got 2 on this side, 1 on that side. Looks like it could be a pass play here. I'm looking at 21.
Run right at where Ryan would have been.
Into Vincent Cole carries the football.
Didn't do a lot of good.
Gonna get a
All right,
couple
Braden Noble
yards.
in the trailer are going to call up a replay for us here, see what happened on that kick return.
Thomas Eager.
We're watching number 3 here coming to your view. Right here. Yeah, lowers the shoulder like you want.
It looked like he hit him with his right shoulder, though.
Yeah, it did look like the right shoulder, but might have been a head on. Watch his head here.
Yeah, we're going to wind it back.
Oh, yeah,
His
yeah.
head does take a little lean,
Yep.
doesn't it?
That could be a stinger. That
Well,
was hurt.
take him out and check him out.
there you
Backside.
go.
There's the old reverse.
Did
but
not take.
Oh,
Did
no
not
one bit.
work.
So disciplined.
I will tell you this: in practice, we were running this multiple times for the D. A Scout O was running it, and I don't know how many times we did it. And every time, Owen Hewitt is right there waiting, and he's going, "This play's not going to work. It's just not going to work, right? It's just not, everybody stays home, and it just gets blown up. And
Well,
you can see there's 3 or 4 guys on it, you know.
Yep.
There's 4.
And on a reverse, that's a misdirection thing, and there's guys waiting for it.
And Maddox Fitzpatrick was in the bottom. Of that.
Yeah.
That's Coach McShane right there, just drilling that into them that this is one of their plays, the reverse, and you got 4 guys waiting for it.
Yep.
Look at Owen again. He's going to be.
Oh, we got a little movement
Got a little
here.
room there.
Oh boy.
Fading a little close. A little close.
So I was going to see a flag coming up.
I'm not sure about how he carries that ball.
So I noticed Tristan Ager moved over into Ryan's spot, and I believe Ryan Chapp is out filling in. Let's see where he's at. He made a little impact on that previous play too, Chuck. But
There's another specimen right there. Is Ryan Chapp. He could have been like we went down to Livonia, went to the big house and talked to a player, and I'm looking at the size of this player we're talking to, and Ryan Chapp took an interest in this kid and what do you eat and all this stuff, and their frames are about the same. You know, obviously a little bit bigger if you're playing at Michigan, but the frame of Ryan Chapp, he is a beast. I mean, he can really do some damage in there when he's going full strength.
Second down, 9.
Well, shout out to Barbara Vandekar. That's Mrs. Aaron Zucker's mom. And Barb, I saw your luminary bag over there at the end of the field lit up in honor of our pink game tonight. All survivors or family members that have dealt with cancer.
Seems like it touches everyone, doesn't it?
It sure does, Chuck. We all are one
all
story
know it,
away from
yeah.
telling our stories. And tonight's a night to put a little focus on that, raise some awareness and some money. And
Here's the sprint out.
oh, a little high.
It was there.
Full pass to
I mean, Alger was in pursuit, but it was there.
Again, that's a tough throw. And you know you're probably going to get hit. The coverage was pretty close.
Yeah,
That's just that drag coming out there. And
it would have taken a great throw. Puts you at 3rd and 9.
Coach McShane calling in the defensive play here.
it's one of my favorite things to watch is all his signals. Put it to music, be a good little video.
What song would you play?
I don't know. I'll get back to you on that one.
Mrs. March will dial you up a good one.
She's very musical.
She is. Here we go. Another pass play. Here comes the heat. Number 68 coming in.
ball.
That's
Oh,
Ryan
look at
Chapp.
this.
Oh, just a touch
Oof.
under, and that would have been a beautiful catch.
Cole's pass falls.
Well, I said it at the beginning. Oscoda can put up some points, and you can see why now that Hunter Vincent Cole can throw the ball. I mean, he's an athlete back there, and that receiver just got a little bumped by Alger right there. And if he isn't bumped, he probably has a better shot at catching that ball. That's a big gain for Oscoda, but nothing doing when you got Alger back there.
And I think he felt the pressure coming in from number 68, Ryan Chapp, bringing the heat on the backfield, and so he just let that go. And here's a punt, almost blocked.
That one went out of bounds.
Ryan Chapp again getting back there.
I know it's first quarter, but
14-0 in under 2 minutes. Not many net positive yards for Oscoda yet to speak of, but
that's the 3rd punt,
43-yard line.
I think.
a couple first downs, they can say, but
Well, if you watch, let's see that punt again. The one before that, our backside contain was a little loose. So I'm waiting for him to see a little bit of that and see what happens.
Well, the Ramblers take over with good field position. They're at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line, near midfield, and here comes Leon.
Watch this offensive line.
First official touchdown last weekend, Andy. He got
That's
the
right.
two-pointer of the week on broadcast, but last week, happy as can be with
Oh, it
his first
was-
rushing touchdown. Boom, Alger,
Good takedown.
good tackle.
That
Well,
was-
they didn't
that's
change
a
their-
tough tackle.
They didn't change their strategy because Spade's not in the game.
Oscoda territory.
That's Cole Giroux, number 2 from the Oscoda Owls defense.
Pick up a 6, that's a good play. That's a long throw.
One of their best defenders, and obviously that's why he's on Alger. And that's a tough ask to be able to take
Heck yeah.
Shaden Alger down, especially when you get on the backside of him. And normally he shakes that off, and that's going to the house. But the Ryan Spade is back in.
Oh, threw him off sides. Go
Well,
here.
that was that's going to be on the offense. I
Oh,
think
is
that's
it?
Ben Stonick flinched.
I thought
Legal procedure.
Drew got him on the hard
Okay, they
count.
called it on defense.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's going the other
They
way.
did. Wow.
Ben Stonick was a statue.
I didn't see any movement.
What are you talking about?
Bryant just watches the receivers, so he's waiting for that long go.
Double fly, double wing.
That's
here
right.
we
It's
go.
coming.
Yeah, I expect a run play, test Spade out, see what he's got here under his
He'll
feet.
throw it out.
Oh, no pressure. Drew evades that and throws it away. Smart move near.
Pass is incomplete.
Live to see third down here, or this will be second down. Just repeating first down.
So
That's a heady play.
if you look at that, if we had the replay, I don't know if you had the replay of Alger's route right there. He's running that into the inside, the middle of the field. As soon as he sees that Drew Neer is in trouble, stops his route and starts working back towards the sideline because Drew Neer is rolling out that way. So that's just a veteran move.
Hey, let's
Good receiver.
you and I trade this play. You watch the line.
Hey, I'm watching the line. I'm watching the line.
I watch these darn receivers. Okay, I got the receivers. Line's all yours.
Got it.
Good luck, Chuck. You can't help but watch the line.
I know it.
Good luck.
I got Hewitt out here. He's just watching.
Junior keeps the football.
Ooh, tackle out of bounds.
Oh, he just threw the ball near his head. He gets another one.
Another one. It's gonna be 2.
There's 3 because the hat went off too.
Well, I think that official was just trying to throw another flag. He didn't have it.
No, there's a hat and 2 flags.
I think the hat and the second flag were for the same thing. I believe that wasn't. Did he throw the ball at his head? Right there, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's frustrating, you know. I'm sure these kids are told that they know Boyne's tough. And
Well, while we sort this out, we'd like to thank our first quarter sponsor, North Bay Hydroseed, proud and humbled to be a sponsor of the Rambler Athletics and RSN. Thankful to be a part of the Boyne City community as 2 Rambler graduates. We'd like to thank North Bay Hydroseed for their sponsorship of tonight's first quarter.
Personal foul against Oscoda.
And while we wait for this, we're going to bump it out here for a commercial. We'll be right back here
That's a quarter.
after this quarter.
they got 2 penalties there: unsportsmanlike conduct and personal foul, both against Oscoda.
Yeah, it's going to bring it all the way down here in the red zone, and that's what happens when your quarterback runs the ball a little bit. Everybody tries to kill him. Get a little
Fast.
Yeah.
I talked to him before the game. He said he had some plans.
That was it. He wanted to score.
I told him. I said, I want you to run the ball tonight.
He's
Give you
gonna.
a chance.
He's gonna.
I want you to score.
He's just
gonna.
going to keep it himself
Yeah.
right about now, I think.
He's actually got an audible for himself.
He's like, all right, I'm just about 12 yards out. I can do this.
Hey, that's fine. I like that. I want that moxie in a quarterback.
Yeah.
But first he's going to say, Ryan, get in front of me. Oh, going to give it to Ryan. Ryan gets out of one ankle grab. And then wrapped up by a couple more owls it takes to bring him down.
Who?
Who? Couple of them.
Man, you've been waiting for that one, haven't you, Chuck? Good.
I gave you guys plenty of time.
Oh,
That was a
man.
setup. It was a setup.
That is pretty cheesy.
Oh, comes near with the play.
Audible to him.
Yep.
Well, I will say this: when we were down in Livonia, getting the tour of Michigan, one of the players asked him when we were talking to him, what position do you play, Drew? Guard? I thought he was a guard. I mean, he's built like one.
Yeah.
Boom.
There's Ryan Spate, touchdown.
His second tonight from 9 yards out.
Yeah. And this goes back to the 3 punts. That's going to be tough.
Yes. And there's the cannon. You heard us on the broadcast last time.
Boom.
Cannon is going to be booming tonight. That's the third time we've heard it for the Ramblers. Third touchdown on the evening, all in the first quarter. Oscoda yet to score.
Well, the powder's dry, but it might be a little low.
Thank you, Paul Barton, who supplies Gary and the squad with some gunpowder.
Well, their Boyne City's line is just too much for Oscoda.
I mean, they're good. When you watch that Livonia film, they look really good.
They are a big squad.
They look hungry.
I'll say this, and I think I came to realization. I knew these guys were good. I knew they were big. I knew they were physical. But I don't know, and I don't think the kids know how good they are yet. And we saw that, a taste of that when they took it to Kingsley. They won that game in Kingsley. They were the better football team in Kingsley. They ended up losing by 6, but they were the more physical, moving the ball up and down the field all night. I don't think these guys realize how good they are. And that is a good thing and a bad thing all in the same.
And hats off to Tim Wooer, head coach over at Kingsley. Such a class act. He's inducted into the Michigan Football Hall of Fame. Took the time, wrote a letter to Owen Hewitt and Ryan Spate and said, you boys are what football is all about. You know, the character, the athleticism, after the game, Coach Wooer watched them and he said the way they thanked the other team. I mean, just hats off to both. I mean, that's a big compliment when the opposing coach writes you a letter and sends it.
Tim Moore knows football.
He knows,
especially after that game. I mean, that's a big chance they had to knock off the defending state champ.
Emotional.
But I believe the kids at that moment, because I know Coach Suttle was talking about it, they have arrived. If you don't see what you just did here on the football field against Kingsley, and they were kind of happy after the game because they realized that they took it to Kingsley. So,
I get the impression for the guys up front, and talking to them, they just want to hit first.
They do.
Yeah. Okay, let's go hit somebody, then we'll score.
Yeah.
Right. They have that kind of mentality.
It is a very physical football team. Like I said again, it's one of the most physical teams I've seen here in the last 20 years.
And when hitting people is fun, you got yourself a football team in a line.
How is it not?
And, I would play pedal to the metal all night tonight because these boys know they're looking at this game, but don't tell me they're not also looking through this game into next week also.
I'm really excited for that.
The St. Francis matchup is...
Again, those guys are big and physical as well, but
so
are we. That's the part, But normally it's like, we got a weakness here or there, but
the thing about St. Francis, they'll come in prepared, they'll be disciplined.
Definitely.
Right? And you want that. Last game of the year, that's perfect.
Well, it's going to be another showdown. And we got a Hewitt on the team, so you know what could happen? We could be screaming in the ears of the broadcast listeners.
A shoe lock.
A shoe lock play in the other end zone?
Oh, my gosh.
Remember it, Raj?
Oh, like it was yesterday,
right?
Chuck. That was so fun, wasn't it?
It was. Dylan Shulock.
I don't think it's going to come down to that. I think it's going to be, I'm telling you. I got a feeling.
We have the potential.
Have you picked your song yet?
I haven't picked the song yet.
Uh-oh, he's got outside.
He does have room. Steps out of bounds.
3 or 4, it looked like.
That's the quarterback with the keeper. Picks up about 6.
Hunter, it's not Vincent, it's Vincetti, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hunter Vincetti Cole, that's right.
Unless that's a typo.
Yeah, I think
that's his name.
Hunter Vincetti Cole.
I checked it before the game because I saw that too.
He's a good athlete. Well, I think his the best play right now is just trying to get an edge. Uses quickness out to the outside.
Well, I think all this east-west stuff, I mean, they got to get north-south somehow.
Eventually, they got to.
Yeah. little power football. See what happens there.
Well, looking at the D line they're going up against, it's kind of tough to.
Well, apparently those big boys can run side to side too. Timeout.
Timeout for Oscoda.
See, Spate's not on defense there. We still got Ager and McKinney at linebacker there. But speaking of McKinney, we do have Hiker's dad coming in at halftime. He's going to be on our halftime hot seat. So if you want to hear more about Chef Kyle, and Chuck was talking about what a meal he can make, and heard you got some possum stew on the way, huh?
You know, I got some of that possum rub the next day.
The next day.
Hey, you guys, you think I'm joking? I'm going to get you some of that.
Pretty good?
Oh, my aching back.
So you weren't lying, huh?
I want some.
That's almost better than breathing.
He can make a possum delicious.
He can cook anything. He's an outdoorsman. He's a hunter. He's a fisherman. He runs restaurants, a couple downtown. He'll tell you about all this, but
Yeah.
the guy can cook, and he's a hockey guy who had to learn football. Right?
Thank you, Hiker.
Yeah, because of Hiker.
Tonight's game.
No, I don't.
So he'll be fun to talk to, but he had a tailgate.
It's going to make me hungry, isn't it?
He had a tailgate out
A
there.
little bit.
Tonight he did?
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Did you stop by?
Second down.
I did.
hey,
I did not get the memo on this.
get in the game.
I did not get the memo.
Get in the game.
Here's a quarterback keep.
Oh,
A little north-south.
And into
Yeah.
an Ager there. That's
he's slow getting
tough.
up this time.
Cole
I got a feeling he's going to start getting up a little slower on each play if he keeps that up.
Thomas Hager.
It's an Ager, right?
Yeah,
Their
I
only,
mean,
their
he's-
only job is to hit.
and he's been hit by other big hitter names too. So, and this is only the start of the second quarter. I think Boyne has definitely keyed on number 12, and if you can stop number 12,
Well, 3rd and 3, I think you should see him again right here because that's their best option, and he should get north and south like he did there.
It's going to be a little, see if he runs the jet. Keep. I'll run a jet one way. Oh, going to throw it out of this one.
pass. But the pressure's on already.
Oh,
He had it.
number 7 dropped the
Yeah.
ball. That was,
He's a little behind.
yeah.
Pass. Ball
That's Eschenberg.
Now here you are,
I'm
4th
gonna-
and 3, down at the 30. Are we? Where are we at?
We're looking at
27.
our 4th punt here.
Yeah, looks like
When do you
the
stop punting?
27-yard line.
You get a little bit of breathing room, I think.
But then on 3rd and 3, you roll out.
Yeah.
On a rollout pass to the right.
I think on 4th and 3 here, I think I'd try a little hard count, and then, I mean, you still got to punt. I mean, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. A
Great
little bit
view
of trees
from our,
tickling in there, and the little Halloween spirit.
Not
It's kinda
quite a
nice.
full moon. I think the full moon was 2 nights ago, but darn near close. It's bright. Was it 2 nights?
Got a scientist and a weatherman.
Yeah. Astounding Chuck. Hey, keep it together, Andy. Keep pressing Chuck. Did you see the eyes?
Chuck's learning here, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
2 nights ago. I looked it up, actually, Chuck.
You might want to crack open a book every once in a while, Chuck.
Oh, I just come here and talk to you guys.
Get all your knowledge on football
my
broadcasts.
goodness.
You
right
couldn't
here.
figure out the bubble gum. Don't give me the science talk.
I
You didn't know what happened to the bubble gum.
I thought you were like setting up a joke or something. Everybody thinks the bubblegum stays in your system forever. It doesn't.
Well, how could it?
Well, that's what I thought you were doing some kind of joke
It
with
was
that.
Roger's question.
It's like
Oh,
corn, you
Yeah,
guys.
it's like corn.
Does it,
We can't break down a cellulose in corn, so it comes up.
Yeah, we're going to take it to a break. We're getting a little deep in here.
we're told to go to commercial.
Yeah, we've been told. We've been shut down.
You're watching RSN. Stay with us, everyone.
We're only 2 weeks into this month, and this is his 13th offense. Add that to the 15th from last month, and it's clear that we're on a record-breaking trend. What do you have to say about that? I'm sorry, but I have no choice other than to follow the maximum handbook protocol for stealing school property. And by the way, I'm going to need that back.
So, I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it. At first, I just did basketball, and I got hooked. Before long, I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball. I really enjoy giving back to the game working with kids and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials. I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials. There's help wanted, just listen.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
All right, welcome back.
Hey, while you guys are away, Oscoda tried a little hard count on a 4th and 3 play. Didn't work. Didn't draw anybody, so they called the timeout, and it looks like they're going to elect to, attempt it again.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Go for it. Here we go.
Drawing up another good play.
He's got to get upfield.
And
I think he got it.
It's the play you called up, Chuck.
Yeah, they stopped the
They
clock.
got. You can get 4 or 5 yards on that sweep on the edge.
Did not look like he was going to get north and south there, but then he a little burst. Got the first down.
Yeah, not to knock the kid, but the 3 punts haven't done a whole lot. At some point, you're going to have to do that. Yeah, do that.
Look at this. He's just getting
Good
east and
effort.
west, and then
Great,
look at that.
yeah,
great job.
Great effort.
job. Vincetti Cole.
Vincetti.
You see, he's talking a long time there with his coach, Mark Whitley. Mark Whitley, we talked to him a little bit before the game, and he is a character, holy cow, the head coach for Oscoda. Yeah, if we could ever get him on the hot seat, he is a funny guy.
Got a message here in from Paul Hardy, watching from Detroit Airlines, huh? Waiting on a flight that's delayed. Thanks for tuning in, Paul. Ramblers.
This one gets stuffed.
Taking it to the house tonight, and they stuff it again here.
We were just visited on set here by Aaron Fritchie in town tonight, and that's why there was some commotion here on set.
He's doing what it is he does in there.
Yeah, he's in the truck now, taking video or something. I don't know.
Briberies, future bribes.
Well, that's no fun to get tackled like that and then have Zach Herrick fall on top of you.
See, that's not talking about hitting those.
That is a long night.
These guys just love to hit.
And he is going to go off the field. We're going to see another quarterback come in as Hunter Vincetti Cole is, like we said, he's going to have a long night. And this is the first time he's slow to get up, but there'll be many more. And I want to see who they put in at quarterback now.
Well, whoever comes in, they come in at 2nd 11 with the ball back on the 29-yard line. And it's a tough ask.
They're two better athletes that I've seen so far, number 7, number 21. So I'll look to see if one of those shift into that quarterback spot here. That's Randy Eschenberg. And Blake Malik has been their running back. But it's number 3.
Williams.
Jonas
Williams.
Williams.
That's a tough ask.
Well, you're going to see a little bit more handing off now, so you can key in on the running backs, the jet motion. But don't be surprised. I mean, Jonas could run the ball a little bit.
3rd down and 12.
3rd
There
and
it
12.
is. You see it on the ticker tape, on the scoreboard, on screen. Next broadcast, you definitely tune in next Friday. St. Francis comes to town. Always exciting.
Well, they were clinched the playoff spot. Now this is just a tune-up for playoffs. And there's Jonas Williams throwing that one out there.
Nice.
And that nice catch. Caught the ball.
They go Van Horn side and
Backup quarterback.
looks away for 1 second. Even though the ball was thrown underneath, it's Cole Giroux comes back to it. That's what you want out of a receiver is go to the ball, come back to it.
He just came back, yeah. Van Horn was there. It's just you didn't realize the ball was going to be that short. Oh.
Attacked again.
I'm getting attacked by Fritchie.
If you know, you
Sorry,
know.
Yeah. That one goes nowhere.
Yeah, they tried to spread us out again.
Loss of around the 35 or 40.
You got an owl down.
Foul down.
Oh.
I was resisting.
Yeah.
I was going to ask who. We're going to take you guys out to another commercial
Another
break.
injury
We'll
here,
be
yeah.
right back after this injury timeout.
I need to find Klooster, get a copy of his curriculum map. You seen it?
Yeah, he's good at that stuff. Yeah, he keeps it on the Rubicon Atlas.
Shaka Khan what?
No, it's not Shaka Khan, it's the Rubicon Atlas.
Isn't that a sandwich?
Barnett! Hey, you gotta keep your feet apart!
And you're late on your foul line.
Yeah, so it's the Rubicon Atlas.
The BRI's got real nice Rubicon Fridays, don't
Really
they?
good Rubicon sandwich over
Yeah,
there.
extra horseradish.
No, I love it. Yeah, with a
Slides right down.
pickle on the
Yep.
side.
Recently, we've had an increase in noncompliance issues with our student handbook rules. We have seen significant changes in student behavior.
Phone zone, baby! You know that, player!
However, we may need to address the increase in our athletic trainer visits.
All right, welcome back to the Rambler Sports Network. Still tending to injured Oscoda athlete out there.
I thought it was 5, but I can't. 6.
6. Yeah.
Casey Nelson.
Casey Nelson is
Good to see him up
slow
walking.
to get up. Yeah. Well, if you heard us talking about how physical this Boyne City team is,
Yep.
it only takes. I mean, you just get pounded continuously. It's going to take its toll. And there's
Second down and
Coach
13
McShane.
for Oscoda.
The crazy mind of Coach McShane has these kids just flying all over the place on defense. One of the strengths of this team. Second and 13 now. Jonas Williams going to try to pass again. Tough throw right there.
Rolling left.
Yeah.
Pass falls incomplete.
Right-handed quarterback rolling left and trying
Yeah.
to throw. I don't know what they're seeing there that they think that's.
Well, they're going to try to leak somebody out in that arrow route, that real shallow route right here. Trying to pick on our outside linebacker, Tristan Ager, and obviously he's, I guess, one of the slower of the outside linebackers, so they're going to try to maybe go after him, but he's pretty fast for how big he is. So.
And he's still going to hit you if he catches
if you do
so
catch it,
I don't want to
you
be caught by an Ager.
You better get away quickly.
No. There's something.
A lot of time coming off here, but clock is stopped at 8:23. A lot of time in the huddle for the Owls.
Yeah, that's don't get me started on that. It's one of my pet peeves, but it's okay. I mean, if you're trying to
got the count
keep it out of their hands, it's not bad. But
the pass play comes Van Horn side
that,
underneath to number 7.
That's
Eschenberg.
Do we have that play?
10 was out blocking about 15 yards down the front of it.
Can we look at that? That was a little bit. That was about as wide open as any Oscoda receiver has been tonight. That's just a tough throw for
the problem with that is
quarterback.
You're at 4th and 13 now.
Yeah, here we go.
Braden Noble on the replay.
Let's take a look. See, that's a blown coverage right there, and
just a
that is wide open. That is wide open.
Was that number 3? Yeah, number 3's in there still throwing. Yet to see Hunter Cole come back out.
I will. I'm going to bet that we're going to see that play probably 3 or 4 times Sunday night in film, just to see why that coverage was blown.
Right.
Perfectionist that Coach McShane is.
Oh boy, here we go.
Go. You got a good block.
Nice block. Nice.
Oh.
What did he get there?
Flag is dropped.
You got a great block out there by 12.
Yeah, Van Horn was really sealing that block, and Owen Hewitt saw that, went directly that way. But I think he also caught the flag out of the corner of his eye. And what's that call going to be? But nice block, Van Horn, on number 10.
Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe Jaden Alger hit somebody, or.
Well, I didn't see anybody near Hewitt unless they saw something up closer to the.
Tell us. He's coming back, so it's.
Yeah, I think maybe Jaden Alger. Again, if you don't receive the ball, the 2 two backs there to catch it. If you don't receive the ball, the other one's going to go block. And I think, again, Alger might have got a block in the back or something. But
they called hold.
Pretty good.
Oh,
at that
hold.
too.
Okay.
Hold. I was going to say, Jaden, you're getting pretty good at that.
Holding
tonight.
on the Ramblers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stop it.
Maybe they called it on
Someone else a holding.
on Van Horn or something. But they threw the flag right back here.
Yeah,
So
sure was. Right.
I didn't see anybody worry through it.
First and 10.
Nonetheless, here we go.
All right. Well, Ramblers got a long way to go here. Just about the 24-yard line is where they'll start possession here in the second quarter. That clock is right on your screen. 8 minutes, 7 seconds.
It's kind of nice to say that, isn't it? The clock is right on the screen.
Clock is right.
Yeah.
And in the board at home. Low snap. Oh, it still gets the handoff to Hewitt.
Flag.
Another flag right there.
Picks up great yardage.
Throw it to Alger again.
Yeah, it's right at Alger.
The flag magnet tonight.
Someone tape his hands.
On the far side.
Give him mittens.
Get him mittens, yep. Little boxing gloves out there. Yeah, I think that was right. Alger might have got a hold there. I don't know. He threw that flag really quick.
Hold.
Yeah, it seemed like it was
Holding it
somewhere in here. Around Big Bold.
Yeah.
There's
Trying
the
to make
pink
my little
basket
pumpkin
right
there.
What
there.
are you
Look
doing?
at that, guys.
That's your pumpkin right there.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got to switch the color up here.
Rogers
Over here,
Rogers
Chuck.
being enticed into doing.
Why don't you we get a shot of that moon coming up? We can put it right over the moon.
It's a waning moon.
That's right. Nice job. Chuck is learning. Chuck's learning.
For the theme of Halloween, but nothing
Yeah.
beats the night that Chuck and I actually dressed up for Halloween on set. Remember that, Chuck? Back up in the old green screen
Oh
days?
yeah. Oh yeah. Up in the
Got some
booth.
old footage. See if they can find that in the RSN
Ooh,
archives.
that guy shot the gap good.
Yeah, that was good. Good defensive play.
Stopped immediately.
Brett Travis. Or 54.
Yeah, he filled very well
Yep.
in there.
Brett Travis and Garrett Smith
Not very often you're tackling Hewitt in the backfield.
is up second down.
There comes that full
Watch
moon
him,
shot.
watch
Yeah,
him
look at
come
that
through
beautiful
here.
shot.
That's just a great job of getting in the backfield quickly.
Well, that brings up second and 21. This is the best defensive stint they've had all night.
Might see a junior pass here soon. Oh, here comes Hewitt on the nice sweep. He's got lots of room. Nice block by Spade out front.
Alger got the corner for him.
Yeah.
It's good yardage and flag goes
Horse
down
collar?
into the horse collar tackle.
Horse collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bring out Hewitt's angry side. Keep him calm. He's running like he should. Horse collar him out of bounds. Bring out the Hulk in him.
Devin Hayden. Huh?
Alger did a great job sealing that time.
Yeah,
15 for the
and then-
Ramblers.
Look at Spade blocking once. Goes upfield.
Oscoda.
Blocks again.
Well, you can see here Devin Hayden making it known that he's going to be in the stands for the Traverse City game. That'll be nice.
Can't wait to watch that
Be home.
TCSF game from the stands. Usually a delay of game.
They jumped.
I got to call him
They
jumping in
jumped,
the
yeah.
neutral zone there.
Looked like 3 of them.
Drew's been working on that hard count, huh?
Offside. Oscoda.
Well, that's probably a good call by the coach there. They're getting, antsy and trying to get a jump. That should slow them down just a snort.
Ramblers have it at the 46.
We got one wide receiver, so
Again.
guessing a run.
He filled that one again very well.
Yeah.
Step as he receives the ball.
A little play action would fix that, don't you think, Andy?
I think so.
Go to your
Well, he's
double sling arrow, whatever you
worked a lot
got.
on power this week, and that one just got to hit that hole faster.
Down and
Blockers
6.
and running back, because it cannot be caught from the backside. Should not be caught from the backside.
Well, 2nd and 6 here for the Ramblers. Ball's on the 46-yard line.
Going
And
wide right.
Nice block for Hewitt up front.
He's
got.
You get that first down.
Nice job by 6 again, pushing that back inside.
Yeah. Hiking McKinney.
Jaden Everline brings him down.
Got to move the chains.
Down, Ramblers.
Hewitt with a first down run. Started way back here near the 20-yard line, guys, and they're on the other side of the field into Oscoda territory at the 39-yard line. Here comes Neer with the call. And definitely no sense of urgency here as the clock ticks in favor of Boyne City.
Oh, I know where it's going now. You can see.
Okay. Football. Fights off some tacklers and gets down around the 25-yard line.
He's just like one of Newton's laws of motion. And he builds up momentum and speed, and then you just don't want to hit that guy. Because once he's past 10 yards, he's at full momentum. You just don't want to be in his way.
You can see.
He had a little slowdown there, but he starts gaining momentum again. And look at this.
There's that extra blocker out there in front. That's why I said I knew where it was going. And he doesn't need a lot of extra blockers, but man, does it help. Power football.
Yeah, he's closing in on 100 yards tonight alone. That first run from scrimmage at 60 yards and just keeps tacking on more yardage since.
Short pass there. Picked up a couple.
Not only was it our pink game, guys, but you see, like, there were like 5 times as many cheerleaders out there earlier. It was the Cheerleader for a Day program.
Oh, they love that, don't they?
Oh, boy.
Look over on the track right there where the cheerleaders are, and look at all the glitter and all the stuff that's all over the place. Look at
That's what Teresa's classroom looks like after. Same as my classroom.
Yeah.
Right, guys, someone's got to clean this up.
Good counter right there.
That's not from the varsity cheerleaders, though, Andy. That's from all those cheerleaders for a day.
All the props that they bring out. Got the Pop Warner out here today. You got the cheerleaders out here. Just a lot of youth here. Great.
And then you got Fritchie.
And then Fritchie.
And then Fritchie shows up.
The opposite of youth.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. He's hungry. He's looking for something to eat.
There it is again. There's that extra blocker, Leon.
Oh, nice cutback.
Oh, nice cutback.
You have Leon Zhang out in front of you blocking for power. You're in good shape. Yep.
Following that number. Paul Varnum, Ramlon. Nice to hear.
Let's go back. Yeah.
First and goal.
One-way conversation in our ear right now.
Again, you viewers at home don't understand what's going on in our ears with the people in the truck. And Fritchie's in the truck right now, and
he's like feeding cats.
Yeah, he's got the microphone, and he's in our ear saying the most. I would like pepperoni, green pepper, and mushroom if you could.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
Time out, Boyne.
Well, I'd like to see. We got some drone footage.
Time out.
Drone programs out and about too. I was walking the sideline on the other side, and they were commenting on the drone, so we might get some shots from that later. And hope you stay with us. We're going to come right back for some final second quarter action right after this commercial break.
All high school sports, but especially contact sports like football, produce their share of injuries. But never have its players been better equipped, better coached, and better protected by rules which have lowered, that's right, lowered catastrophic injuries. Football is a special sport doing great things for kids, schools, and communities. It's safer than ever, and we're working to keep it that way.
Welcome back to the Rambler Sports Network. We are here on a pass play down into the end zone.
That one was a little scary. That one had more Oscoda hands on it, I think, than it did Ramblers.
That was a first down play for the Ramblers, and getting close to the 3-minute mark before the half. And don't go anywhere. We have Hiker McKinney, our linebacker, his dad, restaurant concierge.
Is he going to bring food, you think?
I hope so. Maybe.
You missed the tailgate. Like, he probably
you're rubbing that in, aren't you?
He probably got something off the road and turned it into a delicacy. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
About that.
He can do it.
I mean, nothing would be better than a hot seat halftime where you can actually taste food. And
hot pocket.
Food in the hot seat.
This one faked out.
Oh, he gave it to him. Touchdown.
And that's going to be a touchdown for Leon Jong.
Second on the year. That young man is thrilled. Wearing Coach McShane's old number 45. Gets it across the goal line. Yeah, good for him. They tried like heck that last call, didn't they, Chuck?
Yeah,
Called one back, and
he got the extra points.
Got the extra point, but this one feels a little bit different.
If you could have seen him down in Livonia when he
scored
the touchdown. I mean, and he ran the ball probably 4 or 5 times in a row and just down the field, and he was running kids over. You know, like
they're probably trying to figure out what are they doing with this guy, right?
Yeah, who's this guy, right? And then he gets the touchdown, and he comes back in the place. It was like we just won a championship. So excited. His face, he was just beaming. It was
such a good kid.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Well, that one he scored here and got called back.
Yeah.
He was ear to ear right here with us, wasn't he?
Yes. And then the letdown. I didn't score.
Yeah.
Timmy.
He's one of the most likable kids on that team. I mean, everybody from the JV all the way up, they all love Leon.
Yeah.
He's an easygoing guy.
Really easy. He's a kid that a freshman coming into high school just feels comfortable around. You can make kids around you feel comfortable in this environment. And hopefully he's bringing on some of those young kids. I know those young kids look up to him too, and they all know his name. And ironically, he knows a lot of those little kids' names, which impressed me.
We had JV, we always, on our home games and stuff, we always have a kind of a snack food for him after school. And my wife and we were all getting the food ready to go and cooking it. We made him breakfast, actually. And Leon was in there helping us cook it. Just, he wanted to help support the JV, and I think he wanted some of the food too, but just to help out, and know that it's going to a football team. And he was going into the JV locker room last night. He's passing out the pink shirts for everybody and making sure they got the right size, and just a quiet leader, just does the right things. Everybody really thinks highly of him.
And that's his BFF in there, Gwen. She's in there running the scoreboard for us. So the score you see, 28-0. That's run by Leon's one and only Gwen. Gwen Dixon in the trailer. Nice to see that smile looking back at us.
28-0 here. 3 minutes to go.
What do you think?
Oh, Grant, we were just talking at Leon so much. I had to mention your name, too.
Well, you're down 28, 3 minutes to go in the first half. What do you call?
I think you got to get creative here. And you can see is their starter quarterback back in there?
I have not seen
I don't know if Hunter
yet.
is back in there, but.
Chuck, I think I just work on. There she
Whoa.
is, Gwen. That's for you, Leon.
Jeez, I was not expecting that. Gosh.
Good thing it was Gwen and not Liam next to him.
Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't Fritchie.
Yeah.
Or Fritchie. Yeah, number 3 still in the game, handing off to number 6, and that just botched up in the backfield. Ryan Spate breaking that up first.
It's just a lot of Ramblers on top there. That's tough.
Leon's right in there.
I mean, Chuck, someone on that O-line is just not getting their assignments, or they're just worn down, or this D-line is just too much to handle.
Well, you get a little tenderized as it goes on throughout the night. The hits, they just keep coming, so.
Boom, boom.
And you're not scoring. And
Hiker actually let off that time. I'll let the boys handle this one.
Yeah, I think they got it. Well, I'm going to call this right now. You're probably going to see a lot of the JV in the fourth quarter.
from Boyne.
Down for Oscoda.
And I think Coach Suttle was kind of talking about that, planning on that. So it'll be interesting to see some of these up-and-comers up there.
May have gotten to the line of scrimmage.
And that's kind of the season that Coach Hills was telling me on the phone tonight, you know, that when Malik had those 1,700 yards in that season, there was a lot of blowout games. And Chuck and I called some of those games and saw they just kind of sat Malik down for the fourth quarter and let some of those freshmen come in.
How many more yards do you think he could have had?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so you can say the same thing with Spade, too. You know, you know, Ryan's kind of been in the same situation this season where fourth quarter you can set him out, bring in some of those freshmen. And so Ryan could be well into the 1,500 mark, too, himself. Talked to Michelle Hoth a little bit tonight. She said Bobby was right around 1,300 yards in the season. So
there's a pass.
Oh, another would-be reception.
Dropped it. Yeah, Bobby, that year, his senior year he played, I think he was a little bummed there at that end of the year, or playoff game or something. Foot or ankle, or when we went down to Standish Sterling, remember that? I think he was a little dinged up down there in that game.
It's a good route, good throw, just dropped the ball. Too much Owen Hewitt after he caught it, so you teach them to go right through the middle of the hands to punch that ball out.
Well, the strategy here has been to run that clock.
I would think so. Get some plays in, work it out, run that clock, get out of here because
there's an incomplete pass and we run.
Do not give the ball back to Boyne City.
Try not to give the ball back,
that's
which means you got to get a first down. Hard to do when it's 4th and 10 here. You've got to move the ball in this series. Punt. Carter Van Horn has a chance, but lets it roll by.
That's really smart.
Down just inside the 40 or near the 40, and Ramblers will take over with 45 seconds left before the halftime. Our pink night tonight, bringing awareness to those who have been affected by cancer. And we got a story in our elementary building, guys. The new principal, Mike Amabile, been doing a wonderful job, by the way, had the challenge to fill the bucket full of coins. If the bucket is filled, he's going to wear some pink outfit next week. The life of an elementary school principal, right? The things you do for those kids. And someone came up with the idea, I think it was Jen Spate, you get these tubs filled up with coins, and we're going to dress our principal up in pink. So we'll make sure we'll get a shot of that, bring it on the broadcast next week. Introduce the world to Mike Amabile, our new principal.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be happy to be introduced like that, right? Yeah. That's all right.
But the kids, a testament to them at the elementary, I want to guess probably raised close to $500 in coins.
Well, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, once they have that incentive of doing something crazy with their principal, then they can bring in all the money you got.
Yeah,
Timeout, Oscoda.
Talking old memory, someone brought up, oh, I can remember elementary school when Mr. Sitkins went down the slide into the Jello.
Oh, yeah. Gosh.
Another incentive. It's things like that that those little kids remember and will work for, like you said, Andy.
Mr. Sitkins, that's a
throwback name.
Yeah. Where's Fred at now?
Fred's at Inland Seas still.
Yeah, still in Charter City, right?
He's the president there of Inland Seas.
Oh, that's right. That maritime.
Bought himself a sailboat, and he's getting ready to semi-retire and sail down to the islands and back up the coast.
There's the replay of the first touchdown.
And Spate takes it to the house, first touch. A little recap by Braden Noble. Touchdown montage here. Ryan's second touchdown on the night.
There's Leon's touchdown.
And Owen Hewitt caught one in the first quarter also.
That's right. Here we go, back to 45 seconds.
And here goes Hewitt. Breaks one tackle.
Carries the football. Gets to the 40. Travis hauls him down.
Picks up about 5 on that carry. And Coach Suttle probably just going to take his time here with a commanding lead, 28-0.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have to even run a play, are they? Maybe.
Drew's hurrying, so he wants one.
Yep.
Must have been quarterback keep.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to throw here probably.
Draw.
And I think he's going to, get one before the clock expires. And there's the bell.
And now there's your half.
That's it. That second half brought to you by the law offices of Robert Banner, serving Boyne City and Northwest Michigan since 1991. Our second quarter sponsor. Thank you to the law offices of Robert Banner. We're going to bump it out to commercial break. When we come back, you're going to hear Mr. Ivy's marching band, and we'll have Hiker McKinney's dad on the halftime hot seat coming up. Stay with us.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Hey, clock's working. Just in time.
Where's the food?
Between Fritchie and Chef Kyle.
Yeah, what the heck's going on here?
We've got two options.
Fritchie sucks. He's lying.
You know what sleeping is like, right? It's like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Best sleep
Done with Pop Warner. Forever.
It's like graduation.
It is. I mean, I still got to stick around for it.
You don't have to say the same place 6 times.
Yeah, let's go next year.
I said left side. Wait, left side.
I don't have to do this anymore. Button up your chin strap. Come on, nah, coach, you can't do it.
No, I don't tie shoes. Tie your own shoes.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the Boyne City High School Marching Band present its halftime show, Rockin' 1974. First class postage stamp cost 10 cents. President Nixon resigned. The Sting won the Academy Award for Best Picture. The U.S. involvement in Vietnam had ended. The Gen X baby was born. It's been 50 years, and we're still rocking to the music of 1974. Drum major Ruby Richards is your band.
Yeah, I got a lot of the young punks who never taught. LA High School probably here when you were here.
Ram the band, the field is yours. The Eagles are one of the most iconic bands of the 1970s, known for their harmonious blend of rock and country with folk influences. Tonight we present the Eagles' standout hit, Already Gone, from the 1974 album On the Border. 1974, Bachman Turner Overdrive's Taking Care of Business has remained the classic rock anthem of hard working and determination. With an attitude of perseverance and the grit in the face of the grind of the daily life, the Rambler Marching Band presents the tune that defined an era. Covered and performed by many bands throughout the decades, Wild Thing endures as an influenced rock and roll classic even into the 21st century. Featuring soloist Olivia Dobbins on trumpet, Benjamin Ivy on mellophone, and Melody March on flag, it's time to rock out to Wild Thing.
Yell. Oh, they're getting it. They're getting it.
'70s rock and roll defined a generation, giving voice to the yearnings, triumphs, and issues facing the young people of that day. The resonant rhythms and chords of 1974 keep us rocking as the Rambler Band presents our last rockin' 1974 hit, Radar Love by Golden Earring. All in
Halftime hot seat?
I would have thought. That's you, Is there one of those buttons that goes? No, it's not what I'm thinking. Earmuffs.
The 2024 Boyne City High School Band continues the tradition of excellence on the field, on the stage, in the classroom, and in our community. Rambler Marching Band is the direction of...
What's up, Richard?
What's fun?
Hey. Hey, Connor.
So why do you wear that school day? No. I asked you a question. What are you guys doing after school day? Hey, Connor, how are you?
But like this area. No.
Welcome back, football fans and our RSN viewers out there. We have Kyle on the halftime hot seat. If you've been watching number 6 all season at linebacker, Hiker McKinney, this is his dad right here. We've got him on set, what we call the halftime hot seat, Kyle.
Here we go.
You were a big part of our broadcast last week when Chuck talked about that. This guy can cook anything. Chuck's right here.
Possum dust.
His possum, and he's on tonight broadcast raving about the possum you brought the very next day. So this guy can literally cook anything. If you haven't seen him in the restaurants, you've probably had some of his food at Red Mesa, at Cafe Sante. He's also part of the menu options at the pub too,
Lake
right?
Street Pub,
yep. So let's start with your background as a chef. How did that start, and kind of how did that develop into the Red Mesa scene and onward?
Well, I've been with Magnum since 2000. Started at Pearl's New Orleans Kitchen and jumped ship there to Red Mesa, opened Red Mesa in Traverse City, and then Cafe Sante in Boyne back.
Okay, and
so
that Pearl's is also part of that Magnum
Pearl's
group.
is part of that group too, yeah.
Still there, still operating?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. We love some Pearls too, yeah. And the cornbread with the jalapenos in it. Was
Cajun
that you?
food. You gotta love Cajun food.
Yeah. All right, so then you go into Cafe Sante. That's kind of your new direction now with Cafe Sante and working with the new vision. What's happening down there at that restaurant, Kyle?
Oh, I mean, this is our 15th year.
Awesome.
It's going great. Had a fantastic year. I mean, I can't say anything more about it. It's been fun. It's been a great adventure. And
also read your write-up in the new Boyne City News that we've got going on in Boyne City.
Yep,
they did interview you, and in their interview you said
the Citizen, right?
Well,
Citizen.
Yeah, the Citizen. And just reading your article there and just the way you highlighted it was a good summer. It was
a great summer. There's a lot of people in Boyne City.
That's great.
Yeah, Boyne City's done a fantastic job growing over these years. I remember when I first moved here, it was a very great city to be in, but where it's at today is so much better than before.
Yeah. It's almost like a restaurant destination.
It is. Boyne Appetit started a few years back. Small town epic food. And we've got some fantastic restaurants, great things in town.
And I know you guys do a lot with our hospitality group down at Cafe Sante. You work with us. And last year, my wife and I went down there and enjoyed some of the shadowing.
The job shadow's been a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Chef Cole's doing a fantastic job. It's been a lot of fun working with the kids and bringing them into the restaurant to serve their food. And I mean, it's a wonderful program.
Well, anything that, if I'm going to the Cafe Sante for the first time, tell the audience out there watching, if you've never been, what would the chef recommend? Not possum. That's special occasion for Chuck.
If Chuck was coming in, we'd make him some possum, right?
I don't think you're going to get possum at Cafe
You're not
Sante.
going to get it on the menu. Well, not tonight anyway, but you never know down the road.
But wonderful breakfasts.
Great breakfast. We're open 8 in the morning, 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I think breakfast is my favorite meal of the day.
Let's start with that. What would you recommend? I'm going into breakfast. Never been.
The Vienna pancakes are the #1 seller.
Okay.
It's very thin pancake, fruit, pistachio butter. Wonderful meal. My favorite brand new one, mushroom tartines on the menu. Just a light mushroom toast with sunny side egg and arugula with truffle oil.
We were kind of thinking you'd bring us a sample on the hot seat. Since
you could have came to the tailgate.
I could have.
We tailgated earlier tonight.
Andy,
we had possum dusted pork butt. And
Chuck, that sounds like an invite for next week. All right, I'm there.
Oh, we're tailgating next week. We got the robotics club coming in. We're helping them out. So
Chef Kyle, awesome.
Next week's going to be a great tailgate.
Well, Kyle, we're checking out the third quarter action here, but in between plays, we're going to get some of the hot seat questions from the Rainy Landscaping halftime hot seat. Rainy Landscaping, our halftime sponsor. So while we await this play, let's go ahead and begin, shall we? All right, so I will do my best to rapidly ask you questions.
I will do my best to rapidly answer them.
That's correct.
Probably
you got it. Here we go. All right, number 1, a great lake you have never swam in.
None.
None, okay. Furthest country to which you've ever traveled.
Italy.
Favorite scene in Forrest Gump.
What's his name waving on the boat?
Captain Dan.
Captain Dan jumping off.
A concert you've seen. Oh, here we go. Jaden Alger. Check it out.
There we go.
That's it. Kyle, here you're a hockey fan, but quickly becoming a football fan out here, huh?
Quickly becoming a football fan, absolutely.
Yeah, you got plays like that. Jaden Alger. Maybe.
You know, we walked into the game one and done. 7 plays later, we're 14, and looks like second half we're going to start the same way.
We're drilling you with questions, and behind us is another score. Chuck, how far did that one go? Long way, huh?
We'll go all the way. They went all the way.
All right, back to the hot seat questions. Describe your neighbors in one word.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Guilty pleasure TV show you've spent way too much time viewing.
Guilty pleasure TV show.
Too busy cooking in the kitchen?
I don't have one.
Okay. Something that's always in your fridge?
Salami.
A famous person that you've shaken hands with? We'll let you think on that one while we call Maddox Fitzpatrick with the 2-point conversion. You just saw number 44, our lineman. Maddox Fitzpatrick looks like a Dan Campbell kind of play there, Chuck. Lineman, did he report eligible? And a dinner you make as a skilled chef that Hiker actually doesn't care for.
He cooks for himself.
So he makes his own food.
Oh, that's the best part of going home. I get home, he's fed himself, I can do whatever I want.
All right, last question. We always ask this one. The Rambler wheel, does it fly or does it roll? Your opinion?
It's got to fly.
It flies. All right, you heard it right here first. Thank you, Chef Kyle. Thanks for being on the halftime hot seat. Brought to you by Lee Rainey and Rainey Landscaping. You're welcome to stay with us for some more third quarter action. And just kind of see what the scene looks like from this point of view.
See what happens.
Yeah,
I like this better than the stands. Right?
We kind of have been spoiled through the years, Chuck and I and Andy, just getting this view every week. We get to see replays front and center. Get to watch the commercials and...
Well, I got to tell you, RSN Network blows out any other of the games that we've been to traveling.
Isn't it great?
And we've been to most of them, but this is phenomenal. You guys kill it.
And then...
Yeah. It's fantastic.
And what's really mind-boggling every year, we have to remind audiences that you expect this quality viewership every season. And the people out there watching this come to watch this and they go, this is what we expect. But every year, we're training a whole new staff in there, in that trailer.
Is Brody here?
Brody?
Brody? There's Brody.
There he is.
All right.
Brody,
hey, buddy, get out here. Come here.
Come on out here, Brody. It's one of Chef Kyle's employees.
You're getting on camera, bud.
Yeah, let's highlight this guy right here. Let's have Chef Kyle interview Brody. Here you go, Brody, right here.
There you go.
Perfect, thank you.
Well, we're not going to interview him, but come here, buddy. right here. This is what we're doing this for right here. This guy works for me, does an awesome job. I love supporting you. This is awesome.
Thank
what
you.
What you're doing here is killer, buddy. So, what do you think about all this?
I'm so excited that I got into this class because I was told I wouldn't know if I got in until the summer was over. So this was my biggest thing I was hoping for.
So you got to, like, fish to get in, or how does it work?
I had to fill out a form.
Right.
And they just looked at that, and I got in from that.
Who's going to try it? He's going to try it. Ain't going to go far. No.
Tell the fans, what's it like to work with Chef Kyle?
It's really fun. He'll, if I mess up a dish, he'll tell me that, hey, there's way too much. It's a soup in the bottom of the salad bowl. That's the one thing I remember. That's how I stopped putting so much olive oil in the Sante salads.
Yeah, salads aren't soup.
No, I don't. No, I do the pizzas and salads there. Depending on who I work with, maybe only salads that day. No.
I don't. He's not into the possum dust yet.
No.
That's better than breathing itself.
Kyle, you're gonna have to. I work tomorrow. Do you work tomorrow, Kyle?
I'll come in and show you the dust.
All right, perfect. I'll see you tomorrow then at 5.
All right, thanks, Bert.
All right.
You just made RSN history right there.
Yeah, that's first guy from inside.
That's right, Kyle. Thanks to you. That's RSN history right there in the making. First guy coming out of the trailer, getting on set. Getting interviewed.
That's cool that he works for you, too. That's
Next
awesome.
year he'll be interviewing people.
That's
great.
awesome, yeah.
So I thought when you said he worked with you at Sante that maybe he was bus back or disher.
Oh, he's cooking.
He's cooking with you.
Yeah, he's cooking.
It's great.
No. He's doing a great job.
He's learning all kinds of skills. That's amazing.
Yeah, those Poplinskis, great kids. I taught a few of them myself, and easy to work with, real chill attitudes.
C6 out here?
Yeah.
There he is.
Yep.
I know.
Front row
He's
view
going
here.
for him.
Let's get you over here. Yeah, he can see Dad over here in the corner.
No, he ain't looking for me.
You know, he's looking for number 3 right now.
No.
Or 21. Pass play, almost blocked.
Oh.
Meets Ryan Spate. That's a force in motion right there.
It's not a freight train.
It is.
You notice all these kids are big? How'd you like to feed all these kids? You got one, but how do you like to feed all these guys? Good Lord. I mean, you can cook, but you have to cook a lot.
Well, how do you bankroll it?
That's a lot of possum.
You go hunting and fishing some more, right? Get that new boat out. How big is that boat?
20 foot.
You got a Cadillac boat sitting in the driveway.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, nothing.
Well, that compares to Chuck's Cadillac tractor over there, huh?
No.
Yeah. Look at that.
Some toys in the neighborhood
2
for
humble
sure.
guys in there.
There's a few up there.
Chuck, we still got number 3 at quarterback. I think he just gave us a hard count. We got an encroachment by the defense. It looks like Maddox jumped a little bit.
12 spent a certain amount of time on the bench over there. Hope he's okay. I mean, he walked off, but
Yeah, their best athlete, Kyle, was taken out in the second quarter. And
Yeah, he had a pile of blue on top of him. He didn't come out of that walking straight.
no, I mean, he took punishment after punishment. I mean, hit after hit. And that guy was trying to make a lot of plays. And
Tough kid.
Tough. Very good athlete.
the Rangers did a good job stretching him out. You know, they talk about how fast that guy is. They made him run east-west, and he just couldn't get north-south.
Yeah.
So Jonas Williams, number 3, still in at quarterback. So he's still under center here.
Try to get a look at number 6 here. To our right, there he is.
Already had one pass completed to him. 21 goes in motion. Here's another. Cuts it inside.
Good read. Hiker did good.
Yeah, he got on that one.
So he's got a lot going on to make that read. Right, that first step forward, does a good job of it, and he has to filter through all them big bodies to figure out where that guy went, and right on top of it.
I tell you, for 15, he's got a head on his shoulders.
He's getting thicker.
He's paying attention.
I mean, even in the last month or two, he looks like he's still packing it on.
He is. He's growing.
I thought also, Chuck, that was a good read by 21, cutting that inside. He made positive yards out of that play, whereas if he would have kept going the sweep.
He was well. That was Hiker's guy, right? He was.
Yeah. There were some guys that were going to meet him for a loss, but he's looking banged up himself too.
He's getting helped off now.
Yep. So your top 2 players that we were keying on, number 12, number 21, both banged up tonight. That's what we said at the top of the broadcast, Kyle. We started with that these players, they've seen other foes, and they have a 5-2 record, but don't think they've been hit like they've been hit.
These boys like to hit. There's some big boys on this team, and they play hard.
Oh, boy. And then they just like to hit. Then
they do.
Then they do. Then they figure out what to do after that, right?
That's part of the game. You get to do that.
And I like to see that it hasn't slowed down. With a 36-0 lead.
They're playing to win. There it is.
Tips it right into the hands. A lucky break for the receiver there. Carter Van Horn doing his job.
Yeah.
And as he does his job, he tips it up high enough for the receiver.
This is a way better view from the stands.
Oh, isn't it great?
Yeah.
And you get people talking to you in your ear? What was that
I'm going to come down and hang out with you guys more often.
And you get replay?
Right?
Braden, show Kyle one of our replays here. We're going to check out that tip play there we just saw. Carter Van Horn right here, number 12. You see him? Chuck can even draw it up.
Okay.
He's our outside corner. Runs stride for stride with his guy. Does his job.
Just bounced off his hands. Yep. Can't blame him going for the pick.
No, he had it. Close.
Well, 36-0, 6:27 to go in the third. I'm not sure.
I think 35 is the running clock.
It is, yep.
Yep, so this clock will remain running unless there's a timeout or an injury.
Incomplete.
So even incomplete passes, that clock's going to keep running.
Well, with the backup quarterback, they're still slinging the ball around.
They got a pass game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why they do put up an average of about 30 points a game, 25 points a game, but that pass play works.
I was impressed. Boyne came out and did the pass play. I mean, they did good on it. Drew's throwing some slingers down the field.
Yeah, we've got the run game established, and they started closing in on the box, putting 5, 6, 7 guys in the box, so we started throwing the ball. Had success there, too.
I can't imagine going out there and looking at number 8 and number 15 thinking how you're going to cover that man-to-man.
We got a rolling quarterback. He's looking downfield at 10. Connects with 7.
The flag back here.
It's Eschenberg.
That's impressive for that backup quarterback to make that throw.
Yeah, on the run. He's connected with Eschenberg several times so far. Let's see what this call is. I guess it's a holding, my guess, on the line as he was rolling out.
They threw it back that way.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer.
Goes against Boyne City.
Yeah, roughing the passer.
Didn't really need to do that, but we're going to tack on some extra yards on that play. That would be a first down for Oscoda.
Well, that moves the ball. This is the best position they've had all night.
I was going to say the same thing, Chuck. They have not been inside the 20 all night long. Here they are on the 22.
Oh, slip.
Yep.
Oh, they're inside the 20. They're on the 12-yard line.
And they ran short side.
Yeah, they ran on that short side.
Interesting strategy.
Got all this room on these sides of the hash marks.
I just like the fact that they're going north-south, not trying to stretch that out for them. I mean, you dilly-dally too long in the backfield, the Ramblers are going to get you.
That's where we rely on the TV a little bit, Kyle, because that's kind of
so
far
nice.
Got a pass play. Oh, just another one, a little long. It seems the quarterbacks, both of them, 12 and 3, been a little off the mark tonight. Some of the receivers had receptions that could have been caught, but just altogether not clicking on all cylinders.
They're picking on our number 12. They're going at him.
They know Van Horn still young and developing. But, hey, I can still remember a time when the Hewitts were in this position. And, you know, a lot of players have been in this position. They're young, and you learn the hard way. You learn by playing the game.
Well, it's nice to get these valuable reps, you know, when you're up 36 points and literally you can just learn. That's a pretty nice opportunity.
I thought it was great down in Livonia when they put the JV team in the fourth quarter. I mean, that was awesome.
Another pass play.
You can probably expect to see that here tonight. I hope so.
Yeah, we're going to see some JVs here in the fourth quarter. as we should. Save up our guys' energy for next week's matchup. It's a big one.
Big game.
All right, well, we'd like to thank Chef Kyle once again. Appreciate your time, Chef. Thanks for being here. Make sure you go on down to Sante's.
Thank you.
If that was an official invite, Andy and I will check out some possum next week. Thank you. All right, we'll get Andy back on the headset here. Coach Bryant back in.
He sounds like shit. I wouldn't put him on there.
There we go. And that's a 4th down play coming up. I think that was a timeout. Well, they're walking off some yards here.
Well, stop the clock. They're cranking it now. Winding her.
Missed it, Andy. What was it? They just walked off 5 yards for Oscoda.
I'm not sure because Fritchie was talking to me again.
The duo is back.
Yeah.
Scheming up a basketball call in the near future.
Yeah. If we can, yeah.
Like the good old days.
Gonna have to
Talk
fight
about
Brubaker. Yeah, Brubaker's gonna.
That's
he
right.
won't go quietly.
No.
Well,
there's gonna be. I'm guessing they're gonna pass this one.
Timeout.
Well, you saw.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break here. The score here is 36-0. It's been all Boyne City tonight. Come right back for some more Rambler Sports Network.
Recently, we've had an increase in non-compliance issues with our student handbook rules. We have seen significant changes in student behavior.
Food zone, baby! You know that, player!
However, we may need to address the increase in our athletic trainer visits.
Welcome back to the Rambler Sports Network. We are in a timeout on a 4th and 5 here. Oscoda's
biggest play of the game.
knocking on the door.
Celebrating our pink night game tonight. Lots of pink in the house tonight. Welcome to the Boyne City Pink Game. If you're just joining us. Used to be a time, Andy, remember they would all have pink jerseys on.
Pink jerseys,
too.
yeah. That was.
It got a little costly, I heard.
Yeah, that was tough, but it was cool. You could buy a jersey for somebody to wear, one of the players to wear, and put the name of the loved one on the back, and it was cool.
Remember those ceremonies, Chuck? After the game, you take the shirt off and give it to that person, and everyone else is freezing because now they have no clothes on.
Yeah, no jersey.
There's some pink jerseys hanging in Max's room.
Yeah,
I still have ours. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think those pink socks are a little more affordable.
Yeah, let's take a look at what they've dialed up here. Oh, that
he just
ball
cut the wrong way.
Yeah.
Receiver cut in, he threw out. Well, that's tough. That was the best opportunity they had all night right there. Now Ramblers will take over.
Yeah. Good decision, though, from the Oscoda Owls going for it.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
So close. Walk away with no points there. And the Ramblers, as I mentioned earlier, are only allowing 111 points on, this will be 8 games now. If this one remains a shutout, that's pretty good numbers.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yep, we got Reese By standing by here at the quarter. So when we get to our 4th quarter, we are still in a running clock, so that should go quickly in about 1 minute and 15 seconds. We got a sideline report. What does Reese have for us this time?
There's a good ball out there by Drew Neer to Ben Stonick.
Good block by 12.
I like the way Ben plays too. He's all grit right there. Like Chuck said, farm boy grit.
Tough guy.
Well, you guys, under a minute here, we're going to see the JV is going to start filtering in, and it's going to be
that's good.
Going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun to watch.
How exciting for them, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I already see Carter Van Horn at wide receiver down here.
Yeah.
He's made some nice blocks tonight at that position.
Oh, there's a deep ball. This one's going to be gone.
Uh-oh.
You're not going to catch this. I don't think so.
Oh.
Nope. One guy to beat. Oh.
Nice job slowing him down.
All right, that's their athlete number 7, Ryan Eschenberg, catches up to him, and there's a personal at the end.
Oh, boy. Well, it looks like 7's fast. He can
7
move.
is fast.
He
Yeah,
can move.
he is.
Yeah.
I wonder, does anybody have the stat on how many penalties were thrown tonight. It's been a lot, hasn't
It
it?
has been a lot.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm trying to check this one out here.
Yeah,
What,
that's
late hit?
It's after the fact.
Yeah, I think 6 was out of bounds, or
Yeah,
6 hit out of bounds. But it's going against Boyne. Holding? All right. That is the end of our third quarter. We're going to bump it out to commercial break here. We'll be right back. Oh, we got Reese Spy standing by. That's right. We're not going to commercial. We're going to Reese. He's got something to say.
Just as good as a commercial.
Reese, what do you have for us?
After talking to Mr. McShane before the game, he got me all fired up to play the game, but sadly I couldn't get in time. So I'm going to play my own game.
All right, here we go.
La papaya de la lapato.
He's playing the Minions.
Pito patami lomi la takati kipuletika c'est pas la joie des mito kala nabu les macarena moka coca pila caca pisa bella la batala papa mama lo capi papo la gusta la romana coca pila caca pisa bella la batala papa mama lo capi papo la gusta la romana j'ai pas coca pila coca moca pisa la lasagna j'ai pas coca pila coca moca pisa la lasagna moka coca pila caca pisa bella la batala papa mama lo capi papo la gusta la romana.
He's shaking.
Oh, my
There you
goodness.
go.
All right, Reese beats the Minions 130-0. Pancakes, a few pumpkins, and what?
Hey, here's your JV in here right now.
Oh, here's your song, Andy. Here's your song.
There it is.
Our pump-up music. Yeah, Reese. That was live, I hear, all the way across the street from Challenge Mountain.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Well done, Reese Pie.
Oh, Chuck, I was driving by Challenge Mountain yesterday. I saw all those Minion pumpkins out there. I had no clue that was coming.
You should see the people that stop and take pictures of that display.
Yeah. Well, that was entertaining. That was well thought up. That was great, Reese. Well, first time I could say this on air. Quarterback Drew Bryant in there.
Oh, yeah.
Leading a mixed group of varsity and JV. So this is a good squad. You got
You sound a
Braden
little,
Joyce.
a little less nervous than you were last time you saw us.
Yeah, they've been practicing a lot with the varsity, getting their confidence up.
It's 32. Is that Joyce?
Yeah, that's Joyce on that little loss. But
Yeah, Braden Joyce, one of your top players on JV, isn't it?
yeah, he's a good leader on that squad. I mean, he's a sophomore and very vocal leader. So glad to have him. And
Well, Andy, I think that almost tops Diddy going over to McDonald's last year. Testing out the wireless cam as far as its range would go. And
Caitlin Dittmar, yes. That Reese was that was
Diddy,
well
not
planned
not
up.
that Diddy. That's another story. That story's yet to develop.
Yeah.
Oh, it's developed.
We're talking Caitlin Dittmar took that wireless all the way across the street.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look here.
What's the drive-through? Yeah.
Bruin Hammer at fullback. Oh, Tanner Kelly's
I like
in there.
watching Bruin run. This guy runs with 100%.
Little pass, and he's going to get sacked and fumbled.
Oh, this is the lineman's dream.
We call it incomplete.
Incomplete pass, yeah.
What? He's like, come on.
The big fella takes it to the house. And no, coming back.
It was a forward pass. He shoveled, two-hand shovel
Was he
pass.
trying to shovel pass that up to Bruin or something? But
it wasn't Bruin.
I'm sure he's getting earful by Coach Suttle right now. Got to protect that ball. Yep, just throw it quick.
It's a one-step drop and throw.
Yep, it is not something you dance around with. You just got to get rid of that ball quickly.
He's used to that option play, though.
That's
you
right.
Guys, you guys run that option play quite a bit, huh?
Yeah.
He's got that little shovel underneath back to the option. That one counts as an incomplete pass. So Drew is 0 for 1 on his debut tonight.
Yeah.
But there also was a flag. It looks like.
Oh, they're going to call it intentional grounding. Okay.
We'll take it.
Yeah, that's better than him having a fumble.
That brings up 4th and a mile and a half.
Well, let's see what they call here.
Punt?
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing, but.
That would be a tweet coming in from Cadence Wenning. That was so good.
Hey, I agree, kids. That was some funny stuff.
Entertainment
by
for the
Reese.
viewers. It's Bruin. Gets the handoff. He can do it.
He could go. Good, tough run by Bruin Hager.
I like the way he runs.
He is
Low
gonna
to the
be
ground, doesn't stop.
Rambler down.
He don't care if there's 4 guys on him. He's still going to move those feet, isn't he, Andy?
Yeah, he's a
motor.
Very tough to bring down. Low to the ground. It's a nice way of saying that he's short.
But you just said it.
He's tough. He's tough as nails. I mean, we tease him a lot. I mean, he's like one of my sons as well. Like he just been coaching him since he's been in 3rd grade, and he is so tough. We call him Cupcake.
I think he's benching twice his body weight too.
Yeah. Yep.
Do have a player down for Boyne City. This does stop the clock at 8:58 in the 4th. And Susan Cooper messaging in. Awesome game, Reese. That was cute. Hey, Reese, you're famous now.
Yeah.
We got more tweets for Reese's bit.
That was well done.
What will Reese do next week?
Yeah, that's a tough, tall order there. I mean,
he raised the
keep that
bar
up.
on himself, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, good entertainment here at RSN. Always scheming and planning and thinking ahead. What's next?
That was Zach Herrick going out there. That's who was down. He got a helmet in the back or something. I was hurt.
And here we go. Oscoda takes over. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. And chased down from behind.
Got a flag. Why not?
Yeah, what the?
Another flag. Barb Vandekar messaging in again. Boyne bands, always a big hit. So are you, Barb. Thanks for watching and checking out the marching band.
Looked like an illegal shift on Oscoda. You're going to have some of that. Many guys that they've had limp off.
Well, you have Bruin Hauger and Tanner Kelly, Cam Janacek, I believe, in on defense right now.
Leon's coming off. So
First down and 15.
Got Toby Bristol in at linebacker. You got Oliver Janacek in at D tackle.
I like the way Toby's been playing this year.
Yeah, Toby is, like I told you before, we put him anywhere. He can play any position. He's just that coachable, that smart,
football
that
IQ.
willing. He's just willing to do anything you ask. So.
And he sings and dances in the huddle.
He does. Oh, here we go.
All right, one guy to beat. 2 guys out there now, and nice play. Stonick slows him down, and the rest of the team there to make the saving touchdown. Ramblers' victory now would be to blank these Owls if they can.
Yeah, that's the challenge.
That's the challenge for the JV squad, or the seconds coming in. See you, Fritz. So usually it's Randy in our ear all night. Tonight has been Fritchie in our ear.
Most of it was not appropriate. So.
Ball's out. Ball's out.
Fumble. Oh my gosh, I had it.
Recovered by the Owls, it appears.
Your bald spot showing on the camera.
Glad he came
What bald spot?
Yeah.
One bald spot.
It's just one big spot. It's just
It's called my head.
That's right.
Yeah, we got the parabolic ear listening. Yeah, we got little sounds of the game here a little bit.
Coach McShane is coaching, does not want an Oscoda score here, so coach up those JVers.
Yep, every defensive coordinator wants a 0 at the end of the game for the opposing team. That's a huge win for the defense.
First down for Oscoda.
They got the first down, but these guys are, your JV kids are making good reads and, you know, going to the right spot. I mean.
Yep, they're flying to the ball. They do a nice job of pursuing it.
Chuck, I want you to watch number 59 there. That's Kurt's grandson, Kurt Kajeski.
There's the jet. Good pursuit here.
Oh, good
Ben
tackle.
Stonick, good tackle.
Great tackle.
Randy Essenberg carries the football. Dropped by Ben Stonick.
Am I right, Andy? Is that
I'm trying to find 59.
Ricky Bristol?
Where is he?
59?
Oh, yeah, I got him. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
59 is
Same linebacker, Ricky Bristol.
Toby.
Oh, that's Toby.
Yeah.
Okay. The younger brother. That's Kurt Kajeski's younger grandson.
Kirk, the guy that's been officiating for like 50 years.
Yeah. There's a pass. There's Van Horn's going to get this one. Oh! Van Horn had it.
2 chances to pick that off.
He had it dialed up, and Eldrick came right in. They both wanted it.
Well, he wanted it too.
That was Van Horn's INT.
Yeah, he saw it too. He's kind of thinking, hey, Jade,
come on,
what
Jade.
are you doing, man?
Come on, dude.
I had that thing.
You already got enough stickers on your helmet. I want one. Yeah, I thought Ricky was out there too. Ricky Bristol. Yeah, Toby out there, number 59.
There's another pass. There's another chance.
Good read by Bristol. Did the right things there.
We got Reese standing by after the fact. What do you got for us, Reese?
Hey, how's it going, guys? I would just like to give a huge thank you to Challenge Mountain for letting them let us use their setup. Sorry. I would also like to give a big credit to Kelk for being the mastermind of this whole plan. Braden being on the replay system, doing a great job. And my little crew that I had over there setting up the minions. We got Jamie and Nora and Claire. They all do a really good job. And we plan all these in class and we get it all set up and it's super fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that a lot. Sending it back to you, Mr. Bryant.
Well, that was one of the best cutaway segments I've seen in a while from Sideline Reporter. So that made us all laugh. You got tons of fans already, but.
There's a Ben Stonick hit right there.
Big.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep, that's the difference between freshman and sophomore playing versus a Ben Stonick playing. That was nasty. Way to finish, Ben. And he pops right back up, but Ben's
A lot of yards given up there. A lot of missed tackles.
Wow. Ben's a sophomore himself. Should be on that JV team.
Yeah, you see Hiker, McKinney's in there too. It's all sophomores, but got Jaden Elger and Carter Van Horn in there as well. So kind of a mixed bag in there on defense.
It's good. It's good.
Well, while we're waiting, it's 3:23 to go to the game. In the game, ball's on the 2 or 3 yard line here.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be interesting to see if they can stop them here with 3:23. Yeah.
Got to leave them in there.
Got to stay with the JV, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be the guys that put our starters back in right there in the goal line. That's what looks like they're sticking with the JV, mixed JV.
And I know you might want to turn off the set because it is 36-0, but you want to catch our highlight reel because that's part of our new replay in the tech arena inside the trailer there. We've got a new replay system, and so Braden Noble right now is working on a highlight reel to bump out the end of this game where creativity of the football, where creativity meets people like Reese By, all coming at you real shortly when Braden dials that up for you here at the end of this game.
Yep, there it is.
That is the keep right there. Good Good pass faking out there with the screen, and then quarterback just keeps that one.
I think I saw Kevin Crandall in Boyne City last week. He waved at me and must have been here tonight. Said he left at halftime, but now he must be back at home sitting on Facebook. And
Kevin Crandall's a guy that's watched us from overseas for years and years and years.
Big football fan. Probably watched
military guy.
His nephew Johnny Bush, and
he watched us from a bunker. Remember, we saw him live in a bunker.
Got
for real. That's cool.
To the
There's Jet.
Hall of Fame too.
And that one got stuffed.
Good stop.
Good stop.
Hauger showing his stuff, showing the muscle in the middle.
A little help with Ryan Chapp in there. That helps when you got Ryan Chapp with you.
Nicole Taskey, let's go defense. I agree, Nicole. You're seeing it right here, goal line stance.
3rd and goal.
Oscoda's chance to score, 2 yards to get there.
2.5 to go.
You got Jaden playing safety.
Good stop. Look at that, taking on there with Bruin Hauger. That's just beautiful.
Yeah, that was a great play, Bruin. Sitting at middle linebacker right now. Ben's down here playing corner. If he gets a read on the inside run, he's sure to make a hit. Got his eye on
That's just going to be a dive right here.
No can do.
That's stuffed.
That is Leon Young. You ain't getting through Leon. Huh?
Like I said, he's just like a fire hydrant with a helmet, and it's hard to get through that.
You thought you had a chance in that B gap, but nope.
4th down now. 4th and inches. Oh, a couple yards, I guess, but.
This is it, 4th and goal.
Yeah.
This is the night.
It's the biggest stance right here. Colton Snyder in on that play too at tackle on defense. Got Leon on the other side, so they got the 4 starters on the line.
Yep. You got Jaden Elger back at safety, and Ben Stonick out here. Carter Van Horn out.
Mini victory if we can stop him here.
And they're gonna stop him. Nothing doing.
Elger cleaned it up.
They keep a shutout.
They cleaned that up.
The Ramblers will take over. Clock's ticking under 1 minute right now, and
take a knee.
Expect the victory formation.
Yeah, victory formation.
Well, as I mentioned, we're going to bump out Braden Noble reeling up a highlight segment for us. All the scores and the creation that comes from Reese and the brains inside the classroom, bringing on all the action here on the Rambler Sports Network. It's just fun to be a part of this, guys. We're like best seat in the house, like Kyle said, right, Chuck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just week after week, be down here. And
I don't think they have to run a play here.
want to let all the Rambler fans know next week, right back here, we're going to have the action brought to you. I hear the temperature's going to be pretty good again, Andy. So, weatherman.
It's a game you're going to want to see.
We checking out our constellations and our moon phases and all that stuff to teach some Chuck some stuff here.
Our soluble fibers.
That's right. We'll be. That's it. That'll do it. They didn't have to run a play there. That's how the game's going to end, with a goal line stand. 36-0.
All right, you guys stay right here. We're going to check out the teammates, handshakes, and the sportsmanship, and then bring you that highlight reel. And we'd also like to thank all of our sponsors tonight. Without your support sponsors, RSN would not be very possible, and definitely not have the high-functioning equipment and the career tech programs that we're bringing to you, all the viewers at home. Final score here, 36-0, and our pink game that wraps it up. We're going to take you right to the highlight montage brought to you by Braden Noble inside the trailer. Enjoy, and we'll see you right back here for some action next Friday night.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.